Hey guys, DC here, and this is my first gameplay of Netflix Minigolf for Netflix games. So, I didn't have this on my bingo card for this year, but this is the second golf game that Netflix Games has in its catalog. We now have Netflix Minigolf, and if you've been following my channel, I know that you have seen my review on the Happy Gilmore golf game as well. This one looks a little bit more complete and still, with room for growth in comparison to the Happy Gilmore golf game, Golf Mayhem. Now, I'm not the biggest golf fan, but I can do mini golf. And this game is set up pretty simply. So I'm scanning my QR code, getting my wife and I logged in here, and then we're gonna go for a nice little round. Now, title of this game, Netflix Mini Golf. The courses do have that Netflix theme. So we have Squid Game, of course, which is heavily promoted for the organization, for the platform. Stranger Things, and then Bridgerton, which I have not watched. So if you are fans of these shows, then you should see a lot of familiar sort of scenes, concepts, etc. And just getting my wife in here. And these are the different courses they have. Stranger Things, Squid Game, Bridgerton. I'm going to go with the Squid Game themed one. That's the show I'm most familiar with. I have never really watched Stranger Things either. More familiar with it than Bridgerton, but still have not watched either of these. Again, the one I've watched the most would be Squid Game. And we have courses that are locked until you have sort of gone through the easier courses, easier modes. So that's what we're gonna do here. I'm just gonna give you guys a look at one of the intro courses. And if you can't tell already, I do have my phone in the upper right hand corner, so you can see what some of this looks like while you're playing on your phone. Again, for the majority of these Netflix games, your phone is the controller. So I picked the character that's from Squid Game, and my wife here, Kim, is I think a character from Bridgerton, if I'm not mistaken. So she's gonna go putt here first. She does it too hard there. Ball bounces out, and I'm up here. And again, you can see what it looks like when you are trying to control your shot, direction and power on the phone. Alright, so I got myself a nice little hole-in-one, perfect shot. And what's cool about this, you'll see the different emojis coming off of the screen there, off of the balls. And just kind of randomly popping up. So your controller there, when you're not golfing or when you're not putting, you can really just spam emojis as much as you like. Alright, so now we have the computer going here. Alright, now we have my wife back up. Let's see how she does with this shot. I keep telling her that she does not need to put all the power into it, especially with the way the holes are set up. It's kind of angled down here. We're beginners so far. So she ended with the hole in two. And again, if you're not familiar with Squid Game, these scenes here are I would say, again, different pieces of the series where it has sort of that sort of playful atmosphere. So you can see like the playground Squid Game is really based on a lot of children's games, so they kind of give like a playground theme here for this course. So I've powered up a little bit more here on this shot, see where it gets me. And again, you know, with this game, with this miniature golf game, you can hit other characters. You can have them score by accident when you're going. If you hit them into the hole. There's power-ups that you'll see as well that you can collect. I don't think in this sort of in this session that I got any power-ups that I could use, but the computer does get some, and you can see them use it on different competitors. And there's different points there. See, there's a steal there, and I think one of the balls end up falling in, so there's a lot going on there. And I think I'm the last one to get in this case. But not for nothing, I really had a fun time playing this game here for this session. I'm excited to play a little bit more once I get some more time. I wanted to get this out for you guys pretty quickly just to show you what it looks like. This is, again, in my opinion, just again off of first gameplay, a little bit more of a friendly golf game to play as opposed to the Happy Gilmore that I feel like is still unfinished. This is multiplayer and you know, more of a, maybe family fun, or you know, if you're having a sort of a game night, more so like a party golf game. You have little transports, and again, I think we both get knocked into the hole here. Yep. So, don't want to say much here. This game is pretty self-explanatory. Go check this out. This has just been added to the catalog here for Netflix games. Very simple to play. Again, you're just sort of clicking and dragging. You're dragging for power, and then you can adjust the direction of the ball where it's going. Simple, but I think it can get pretty competitive. If you get a good group here going as you practice a little bit more. So I like this edition. This is something I'm gonna continue to play here for a little bit of time. And yeah, you can see me spamming some emojis there. But with that being said, hopefully you continue to enjoy this content. Please like, comment, and subscribe for me. If you haven't done so already, please again mash that subscribe button. I'm on the path towards 2,000, right? I'm trying to get to that. That's my goal here by the end of the year. And then hopefully I'm able to bring you guys a little bit more sort of content. As you know, more games come out. I had a chance to recently drop my video on the Marvel Token Fighting Souls. That's on PlayStation 5. That game, I think, you know, they're saying it could be a Game of the Year candidate. So go ahead and check that video out as well if you do have a PlayStation. But I'm not going to hold you guys much longer here. I'm going to let you just go ahead and enjoy this video. Look at the different elements of this game. Real fun, real sort of unique, I think clever. I like the Netflix theme to this. And I'm excited with the, you know, the end games, I think, or the next games studio has down the line here. And again, I'll say it one more time. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, you can't win if you don't play.
Woo!